Anyway, for the side of KSC as we get into this game, we've got 3 DDs, Z52 Gearing, and a Grozovoi. Don't usually see Grozovois, interesting choice. Then the Henri, Salem, Des Moines, and a Minnow. Haven't seen them play a Minnow, so interested to see what Hitaki's going to do with that. Followed by a Montana and a Kremlin. On the side of Bonks, you've got 3 DDs, Gearing, Ragnar, Marceau. And then you've got a smorgasbord of cruisers, a Salem, a Des Moines, a Moskva, and a Stalingrad, along with a Montana and a Kremlin. So it is a party here. We're enjoying watching this, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who goes. So I'm interested to see where that Minnow's going to go. I've seen Polarberg when he would play it for 07, play it around B. We'll see if that's where it ends up, but we're not sure. Anyway, this is going to be a good game. So Marceau, Salem, Des Moines, Heading, and Kremlin. Actually, this is a big push towards C for the side of Bonks. You've got the Marceau, the Salem, the Moskva, the Stalingrad, and the Kremlin all heading that way, with a Des Moines maybe heading that way or heading to the middle. Only a Gearing heading out towards A, and then a Ragnar heading towards B, and the Montana looking like he's going to drift middle for the time being. On the side of KSC, Z52 into B, Gearing, Minnow, Montana heading towards A, and then Grozovoi, Des Moines, Salem, Henri, and Kremlin heading towards C. Now, Grozovoi is full speeding. He's got all engines pumping. You can see in that smoke cloud, trying to get himself there as quick as possible if you're trying to match Marceau. This is going to be a really interesting game. Moskva of Baconated, or is that the Kremlin or the Moskva? Moskva of Baconated is already spotted by the Z52, as is the Des Moines, and so they have some shots. Baconated's getting shot. He's turning out. First shot's in. Only about 6K. But here comes the Montana shots. Montana shots are on him, and it's about another 3K. So, gets out of there. Only taking a little bit of damage. It's not too bad. About 9,000 off him. Shots out onto the Montana of Danny Loves. Only takes 1 overpen. So he gets away scot-free. Now, interesting here from Bonks that you've only got 2 ships going towards A right now. They're going to run into a Gearing, Minotaur, Montana, but it's going to be at C. How's this going to play at C? So you see the Marceau's going out wide there. Salem's following. How are they going to play this? Because C's going to have to be won quickly for Bonks or pulled off of, because they're at very large risk of KSC steamrolling them at A. So we'll have to watch that and see how KSC plays this. KSC looks like they're pushing out. So Gearing's going to smoke up the Minnow, I think. Shots out onto the Montana from Raptor. Those shots look decent, a little bit frontward, but he still gets about another 10K off of the Montana of Danny's Loves. Now, what I think's about to happen here is the Gearing's going to smoke up the Minnow, and the Minnow is going to be running radar, I think. Which is, once again, if you watch Polarberg from 07 play Minnow, is a Polarberg special. Problem Gearing's got to watch is he's running straight into the Torps. Minnow should be fine to dodge them, but Gearing's got to be very careful here. He sees them. He's starting to turn out. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is he going to dodge? No, he's not. And that's 10,000 health off the Gearing early on, and that's big for Battleship Nagato's ability to contest that flank successfully. Getting 10K off of Gearing, and remember, Gearing can't heal, is massive. So the Gearing's been forced back. Gearing of Nagato's going to be in there, and he's going to realize fairly soon when that Minnow shows up that he's hit the Gearing. Now, Marceau of Vivi took big damage, but the Grozovoi did as well, so both of them have taken some large damage chunks. Grozovoi, though, once again, gets the ability to heal. Shots are out onto the Kremlin from Baconated. Baconated trying to work him. Dastard turning out. Torps coming in on the Grozovoi. Grozovoi is well set up to dodge these. He's backing up and in. He'll dodge the Torps out from the Marceau. Marceau retreating for the time being. Nobody even touched the cap yet, almost 4 minutes in. Looks like we're starting to see the Z52 of Aussie Zeus consider backing into B. But he's got to watch out. Doofy's there, and Doofy, while he's taking about 12,000 damage, is still in a good spot. Oh, Dyer's been spotted. There's the Z52 Hydro. Dyer's running. He's going to take some damage, though. Big hits from the Minnow, and that's why the Minnow has an advantage. Oh, and a massive hit from the Montana as well. 14,000 health gone. He's healing, but that's a big trade back. Second rack of Torps out here from the Gearing of Nagato are going to miss. Schwartz has to move forward a little bit. He's going to duck away from the cap. Nothing doing. They haven't managed to take it. Meanwhile, over here at C, now the man with an RX-7 has to be very careful here, because the issue for him is if the Stalingrad of Addy pushes around. Addy's about to push around, and he's about to have big shots if he wants them on the man with an RX-7. You can see the immediate backup happening here. Swing over to the Bonks view. Good hits onto Addy from the Kremlin. Man with an RX-7 is now going to just try to burn him down. Addy's actually not going for the shots. Oh, pardon me. He is going for the shots, but he's trying to get just around the corner. He wants to take one set of shots and just push up and maintain control. So the man with an RX-7 is going to be able to pincer the cap. But the problem is that the ships are getting past him, so he's got to push up into Baconated Moskva if he wants a chance at it. And Dastard down to 80k right now. And he is being farmed. Marceau of Vivi is opening up even. Everybody's on Dastard. They want him off the field as quick as possible. He's healing 30,000, 40,000, pardon me, off of him. He is healing, but Marceau's opened up, Kremlin's opened up, Stalingrad's opened up, and it's not a good time for Dastard right now. Baconated has stopped firing, but here's the shots from the Des Moines joining it, and AP shots in from the corner. Addy takes way more damage there than he gets on the Kremlin. The Kremlin's just trying to park himself into that island gap and get dark. And disadvantage, though, is those rocks are low enough that if he is spotted, Des Moines of Doofy's going to have shot line, but he's not spotted for the moment. Now, Marceau is at 15k, and shots are out on the Kremlin of Drix. Drix takes no damage from them, but he is going to take a torp here. Does he take 2 or 3? Takes 1, takes 2, and that's it. He manages to get past them. Still a ton of ships out there. Still nobody even in the caps 6 minutes and change into the game. There's the radar coming out from the Stalingrad. So with that, they see the Kremlin, Grozovoi, and the Des Moines. So you got to expect Doofy's going to open up on Dastard. So, yep, there's the shots. And Admiral Tester comes around the corner, sees the Grozovoi, and they're going to start to work him. Dastard moving forward to try to get into a safe spot. Go back into full view. Grozovoi is Serpent Lord at 12k. He's dropping 11k. He's got to get out of there quickly before he takes too much more damage. Dodging those shots, looks like he's safe. Oh, Baconated about to take shots from the Kremlin. Baconated is 9k down on health, but he still has plenty, and if that Kremlin turns out, he might start spamming AP into his side. Looks like the Kremlin turning out, so he's going to stay with the HE. Meanwhile, we are seeing the push at A now. Gearing has smoked the Minnow in. Minnow's going to start spamming AP onto the Montana of F-22X Raptor, but that's going to get A cap and give the early points lead being built by KSC. Health still only about a 10k difference, so still anybody's game. Marceau of Vivi has spotted the Kremlin. Problem is Drix is getting smashed right now. Addy opens up. Addy is shooting at the Henri of I Am Co-op, and Drix is in a real rough spot right now. Drix is in a real rough spot. Shots out from Admiral Tester onto the Des Moines of Man with an RX-7. No damage, though. And so now the Kremlin, he's at 45k. Drix is not in a good spot. And shots out from way downtown. Only 8k. Those looked really good. And Drix dodged one there, ladies and gentlemen. Shots are out. I think Bonks is overextended here. They're pulling back Addy. Problem is, I don't think Drix can get dark and safe here. I don't think he gets dark and safe. I think Drix goes down here, and that's going to give the advantage to KSC. Admiral Tester coming around the edge, but once again, they got a Grozovoi there. He doesn't even have to fire. All he has to do is spot. They're trying to get Baconated shots onto the Kremlin of Dastard to trade it back if possible, but Drix is down to 10k and dropping. And, I mean, they've got the Henri of I Am Coop down about 30,000 health. But I mean, yeah, Drix is just gone here. First kill of the game going to the side of KSC, and that is huge for them. Getting a capital ship out, 30,000 health lead. They're down 2 caps to 1, but they have the 140 point lead right now. That's going to sink a little bit. Now, Bonks trying to trade it back onto them. The side of KSC is just retreating right now from C. They don't have the position to do anything. Oh, and the Gearing eats another torp. We just see that. He's down to 3,900. Gearing's eaten 2 torps. That's not good. And Minnow of Hataki does dodge the torps, so he's still okay. Problem is, Aussie Zeus wants to get into that cap. Ragnar of Dyer has spotted him, and Ragnar's going to push forward here. And we're going to see a knife fight. And the problem is, what's there to support the Ragnar? Montana doesn't have shots right now necessarily because of that island. Ragnar has spotted. Is he spotted the Z52? He has. Z52's there. There's the radar. He's going to get some good damage on that Z52, and Z52 has to just move forward and get dark. Des Moines opening up also onto the Montana of Danny's Love right now. Or Danny Loves, pardon me, right now. So not as much damage as I expected to be on Aussie Zeus from the position. Now he's taking a little bit more as Battleship Nagato's in a position to make him pay. But Ragnar of Dire just got smacked by the Montana. Meanwhile, Addy's Stalingrad for Bonks, 8,200 health, but he's almost gone. And there's still 5 ships over here. They've got the Kremlin, if you're Bonks, they've got the Kremlin down to 18k, and Admiral Tester's working him. But Addy, 6,300, if he comes out, KSC will see the blood and water and want him. Still an 80-point lead, by the way, for the side of Bonks right now. But that can change very quickly. Des Moines of Doofy Life having to retreat as Hataki is putting that minnow to good use. Really impressed by his minnow play so far. He's putting it to good work to try to get shots off and damage onto ships. And he's getting the damage onto Doofy well right now. Montana putting shots out as well soon. And Doofy at 38, and it's going down. Kremlin of Dastard, by the way, back up to 29k, almost 30k. There we go. Addy's Stalingrad, 7,300 in healing, not taking damage yet. Oh, and Doofy's down to 30k, so we looked at him. He was up a lot higher just a little bit ago. He's down. And Dyer in the Ragnar can't move. He's got to be very careful because that Z52's hydroing him. 30,000 health lead for the side of KSC. They're still down a cap. They're still, and their points lead is down to 42 right now. But they've got several low ships they can kill. Uh-oh, Stalingrad shots out on a Kremlin. Kremlin is lucky. He only takes a couple on the bow. He's down to 18k. Admiral Tester also, oh, there's the super heal, down to 21k, but he's going to heal a bunch of that back up, and he'll be able to continue to contest the Salem and the Henri, or back off if he wants. So if you're KSC right now, you've got to push the advantage. You're up a capital ship, which is massive. You have A cap, but you've got to get the push on to B cap, and I think we're going to start to see the moves here. So I expect that we'll see a couple ships left at A, and they're going to start to maneuver the Montana into B. Z52 does try to push forward into the cap. He's radared, forced away, can't do anything for right now. He backs off. Dyer down to 14k. Over at the side of C, shots are going out now onto the Henri and the Salem. Shots onto the different ships because the Salem of Admiral Tester can't hit the Salem of Shadow Wolf without giving too much angle to both of them. He doesn't want to risk it. And Dastard is down to 13.6 and still alive. Cross shots out way across the map onto Addy in the Stalingrad. Here come the shots. He's moving forward. Looks like he's going to dodge them, but at 11k, and I don't think he has many heals left. Shots out onto the Des Moines of RX-7. RX-7 turns. Oh, he still gets smacked. He's at 20k. And Addy is trying not to die here. They're trying to finish him off quickly because man with an RX-7 can't push forward or he gets into a shot line from the Moskva of Baconated. And we're starting to see this push here. Gearing of Battleship Nagato still sitting there. And Addy goes down to the Grozovoi spam. It's a 2-ship to none lead, and that points lead is back up to 70k, but it's only 17,000 health. Bonks desperately looking for a kill. Vivi taking a lot of damage. He's got the Grozovoi down to 2,900 though. 2,300, but Vivi's down to 4,300, 800, 500 on the Grozovoi. Grozovoi goes down to Marceau's Vivi, and that's the kill you need. But is Vivi going to die for it? Looks like Vivi's going to pay for it with his life, ladies and gentlemen. Shots are out, 400 health, and he goes down, and it's back to the 2-ship lead and the 50-point lead for the side of KSC. Now we're starting to see the map open up. So Baconated pushing out, the Des Moines of Doofy Life also pushing forward. They want to dislodge man with an RX-7. Shots starting to come out from Doofy Life. They're trying to dislodge him quickly. Salem of Admiral Tester trying to stay alive against the Salem and the Henri. And the Kremlin of Dastard also pushing up. Kremlin of Dastard not healing. I don't think he has a heal available if he's not healing right now. Or it may not be worth it because it's so small. Not sure which. Wish there was a way to see. Okay, so the Des Moines of Doofy Life is in a position where he can't be hit by the Des Moines of Man with an RX-7, but he can start trying to put some shots onto Dastard. And this game is anybody's at this point. Now, with Aussie Zeus successfully getting himself into B, they've cut off the gearing of Battleship Nagato and the Montana of F-22 Raptor and kind of divided the map in two. They'll also start building that points lead again, though the Ragnar of Dyer is trying to reset Z52 unsuccessfully so far. Oh, and we're seeing it here. Salem trying to get off the ram. Shadow Wolf trying to get the ram off. Oh wait, is he going for the drive-by? He goes for the drive-by, but he doesn't get it. And this is, oh my gosh. Admiral, oh, and Shadow Wolf dodges. He's down to 4,700. This is all sorts of messed up here. Admiral Tester still at 12,000, trying to get the Henri. Shadow Wolffish trying to get himself desperately out of range of the Des Moines. Looks like he has. Now it's a head-to-head fight between Admiral Tester and the Henri, but the Kremlin of Dastert doesn't go down earlier, responds in, gets Admiral Tester down to 2950, and he's gonna die soon. He's still AP spamming, trying to break the guns of IM Co-op. He doesn't do it. That's 3-kill lead for the side of KSC, and Shadow Wolffish being on 1700 is big, but there goes man with an RX-7. They push him out, and they trade it back, so it's 4-2. On ships now. It is for the side of KSC, it is a 70-point lead. And now they're working down the Montana of F-22 Raptor. Problem is that Minotaur is about to take some torps. If he's not careful, he's turning, he spotted them, he should be safe. But yeah, F-22 Raptor going, but the gearing of Battleship Nagato's now got them penned in. Now, interesting plays. So, Baconated and Doofy for life in a bit of an awkward spot, but they're retreating. They're saying, you guys are out there. We're going to push around into the mid, try to pick up this Z52 and this Kremlin. So we'll have to see what happens here. 4 minutes left. These games have gone down to the wire every time, ladies and gentlemen. 33K left on the Minotaur. F-22 Raptor up. There's the spotting on them. Where's the play coming? KSC in the driver's seat right now. KSC is in the driver's seat. Torps are dodged by F-22 Raptor, but he's got another full set of torps coming in here from various sources. Opening shots coming out from the gearing of Battleship Nagato, trying to get it. F-22 Raptor at 29K, and he's putting the shots out. He's trying to get that minnow out. Oh, and he hits the minnow down to 19K, but he goes down. That's a 200-point lead and a 3-ship lead for the side of KSC. But now the shot's coming out. Ragnar spotted. He's going for the Z52. Z52 at 730. Z52 still alive. Dyer at 12K. Z52 at 300. Dyer trying to get that shot over it onto him. He gets it. There goes the Z52 of Aussie Zeus. Lead down to 130 points. 3 minutes left. 2 ships. And the Kremlin of Dastert is about to go down as he gets flanked. He's trying to get the guns turned. Does he get them turned in time? 6,200. Des Moines stopped to try to make sure he can't get killed. Oh, and big hits, but it's not enough to kill Doofy Life. And Doofy Life's just going to AP the side. 400 on the Kremlin. Kremlin goes down here. That's going to allow BONKS to push into B, but it's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's a 50-point lead, but a 1-ship lead. And that minnow's still alive. Gearing of Battleship Nagato pushing back in towards A. Oh, and the Salem of Shadow Wolffish finishes off Doofy. Shadow Wolffish only has 5,700. 2-ship lead, 160 points for KSC. They want it. They want this game. They don't want to go home yet. They're trying to. Montana of Danny's Love opening up on Baconated. Baconated is... He dodges those shells, but problem is C-Cap's been taken, so that lead of... points lead is taking. Wait, Ragnar's opened up. C has not been taken yet. Ragnar's trying to finish off Salem. I don't think Salem with Shadow Wolffish has any more points. So a kill here is big. We'll see if he has any more heals. Doesn't look like it. Shots are out. Ragnar gets the Salem. Salem. Oh, wait, does Salem get the Ragnar? Uh-oh. He does not get the Ragnar. 100-point difference. 2 minutes left in the game. 1 ship difference, and Baconated's trying to finish off the Minotaur of Hataki Hiyoshi. Battleship Nagato opening up as well. They're trying to push through, get that minnow down. Ragnar can't fight. He's only got 1,000 health. Baconated pushing into the gap because he knows that he can't let that Montana get him. Still KSC's game to lose right now. They're in the driver's seat. It's their choice. Minnow looks like he's going to go for a torp run. No, he's changing his guns actually to Battleship Nagato. Battleship Nagato gets himself into the cap, and he's going to go dark, and we're going to see what happens. And the problem now is Minnow's got to turn because the torp line is in favor of the Moskva. Moskva knows where the ships are. He's going to push forward, try to take out the Minnow. Minnow's sitting there trying to spam down Battleship Nagato. Oh, but wait, they found the gearing. Gearing at 8,900. Oh no, minute left. Gearing at 8,900. He's trying to get dark. Moskva doesn't have the shots. 600 and the fire. DCP'd. Shots out. Oh, and the gearing gets him. It's a 15-point difference. Minnow going for the torp run onto the Moskva. He's going to torp the Moskva. He's at 15K though. Is the gearing torp going to be enough to kill him as he beaches? It is not. He's at 3K. 120-point lead, 38 seconds left for the side of KSC, and that Minnow's healing, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, Despite the furious last gasp effort from BONKS, it looks like we're going to go to a game 4. 28 seconds left. BONKS needs a miracle. I don't see it with the health pool they have left. Dyer trying to finish off the Henri. Gearing of Battleship Nagato going for the kill on the minnow. Dyer getting good damage onto the Henri, but he takes one shot, he dies. He still hasn't taken, oh, he takes it, and ladies and gentlemen, that's game. 10 seconds left, and KSC says, we are not going gentle into that good night. Bring us, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 4. And your winner is KSC.